So for the purpose of this DVD, we're going to assume that the whole of the mural's finished. As you can see, we've got quite well on with the one side. But if we were in a client's home, we'd get to the end of our finished piece, we'd make sure that we were 100% happy with it, we'd do the checks as I mentioned before, and then we'd ask the client in. I've talked to you a lot about techniques in the last DVD and also shown you my painting style that I've developed over the last 20 years. This is a technique you can use, but as a mural artist, I think it's invaluable for you to develop your own style. People will choose you over another artist because of your work, and it's that will get you the jobs. So the other area that you've got to consider is practice. When I first started my first murals, they would take me 2 to 3 days to do a job that would now take me a day. But it's only because I do this week in, week out that I know how it works. And slowly but surely, as you build up your confidence with your work, you will get to the stage where you will know how to do a piece far faster than you did when you first started. Once you've finished the mural, you get the client in, and it's at that point that they will want to feel that you're as pleased with the artwork as hopefully they are too. And even though it's at the end of the day, you may be absolutely shattered and the only thing you're thinking about is getting home, you really need to consider that throughout this, you're making it an experience for them, and hopefully a very pleasant and enjoyable one. So as they come and view your finished work, it's up to you to be positive and encouraging and enthusiastic about the work you've delivered. And no doubt they will be exceptionally pleased with it too. Once your client has come and seen your artwork, it's up to you. You can do two things. You can take their verbal appreciation in the fact that they have approved it and your job is done, or if you're concerned about any sort of comeback, you can also use your own customer approval form and ask for a signature to make sure that they're happy with it and they've signed off the artwork. A lot of the time when I'm working with clients, I don't need to use a form. I already know they like it and the job's done. The other very crucial thing to remember is when you get to the end of a job, sometimes clients will be so overwhelmed by the artwork you've done that they may just forget to pay you. It's not necessarily always intentional, but it's just at the end of the day, everything's going on, and you may have to gently remind them that there's a payment to be made. Once you've done that, you need to make sure that you tidy up in no rush. Just as much as doing the artwork, it's leaving the house the way you found it, it's leaving the room the way you found it, and making sure that you would do a double check round the room before you leave to make sure that you leave it exactly how it was. Once you've done that, the other key thing is to make sure when you get home you clean all your kit so that it's ready for the next job. Make sure all your dust sheets are shaken out so you don't take in dirty dust sheets with any rubbings on or anything like that into your next client's home. And make sure that all your brushes are washed thoroughly and your cloths are washed thoroughly so they're ready to go for that next job. Well, I hope you found my DVD useful, and if you need any further information, do feel free to go on my website www.joannaperrymurals.co.uk.